Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. It seems that 2026 is destined to be a big year for new skincare launches. It seems that all the big brands are churning out product after product after product. And whilst I'm super excited about that, as someone that loves to try new skincare, it can also seem a little bit overwhelming. So I thought to mark the half-year stage of 2026, I do like my new skincare favourites, a summary of all the new skincare I've tried this year that's genuinely delivered. Cutting through all that marketing BS, the hyped up claims that brands throw at us, and focusing down on the products that have genuinely delivered. This way, hopefully, you'll know where to direct your hard-earned coin if you're in the market for trying something new. So sit back, relax, let's talk my 2026 new skincare favorites. Now, in today's video, I'm going to share with you my personal favorites, but I want to hear from you guys too. What's that one product you've tried this year that's genuinely worked for you? This might be a new product launch that hit in 2026, or it might be a product that's been around for some time, but it's new to you and your routine. Let me know down in the comment section below, because honestly, the recommendations that you guys make really do shape the products that I try out and review here on the channel in the future, so I do really appreciate it. Also, when it comes to this style of content, this is a bit of a throwback. I used to do these favorites videos almost on a monthly basis, and for some reason I stopped. I don't think I've actually filmed one for the best part of 18 months, but we're changing that today. We're bringing them back. And if you enjoy this style of content, which I'm going to keep super chatty and free-flowing, zero edits and jump cuts, so it's just like two skincare besties sat around talking all things skincare, then make sure to let me know by reaching down and giving the video a big thumbs up and a like. This is a great way of supporting me or any other content creator you happen to enjoy, because the more likes a video gets, the more widely YouTube will distribute it on its platform. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. Now, without further ado, let's cut that waffle and delve straight on in. So I've got a lot of product sitting in front of me here today, so I'm kind of going to do this slightly on the speedier side, but I have linked and listed all the products mentioned down in the description box below. So if you'd missed the name, you want to read some more of the online reviews, check the price point, or make a purchase, all there down in the description box. And I'm going to start out with what I think is the absolute best new product I've tried this year, and hands down it's this. No competition. This is the Geek and Gorgeous Zero Feel SPF 50. We've been waiting for this for a long time. I think they teased that they were working on sunscreen 3 years ago. It landed about a month ago. Let me tell you, if you're looking for matte in terms of your sunscreen, this is the best one you will ever use. This is the first truly matte sunscreen that doesn't make you look chalky and ashy, but also genuinely is matte. It just takes away any shine, it controls some of the oil levels in the skin, and leaves behind a beautiful invisible finish. Super lightweight. You won't feel, I mean, it's in the name, Zero Feel. You will not feel this on the skin, and it is so good. Using new generation filters, so you're getting that broad spectrum protection, and look at that. It's just, like I say, it's not deadpan, but it's also not shiny. It's just a beautiful finish. And Geek and Gorgeous have always been one of my favorite skincare brands. So when they announced they were working on a sunscreen, I got very excited. It's taken a while, but it's here. And I genuinely think this is such a good product. Now, this is available internationally now. They sort of did a slow rollout. I think it hit Europe first, then the UK, then the US. It's now available internationally, so if you did want to try this, you should be able to get your hands on it. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say other than it's super affordable. It's a good size. You're getting 75ml versus the usual 50ml, which I appreciate. And it's actually matte. So for anyone that has an oily skin type that wants a matte sunscreen, look at the finish. Look at the finish on that. Just absolute perfection. In like runner-up in terms of the best new skincare I tried this year, I'm going to give a little shout out to this. This is the Ordinary Caffeine 3% plus escine 1% face serum. Again, launched this year. It's already sold out in certain countries. I think they are working on a restock, but it went mad. And I think for good reason, because everybody loved their original caffeine eye treatment, and most people I know use that all over the face, not just under the eye, because caffeine is great at reducing puffiness and inflammation. It can help with dark circles, it can help with lymphatic drainage. It's a great ingredient, but I think this is just a better version of their original. It's 3%, which any studies into caffeine show that 3% is that sweet spot to deliver maximum results, minimum side effects and irritation, and they've used that escine, which gives long-term pro-collagen benefits too. This actually is a bit of an anti-aging powerhouse, because it's going to make all your other serums work that little bit more effectively for you, because caffeine just helps with absorption and getting the most out of your product. But it will also help to just instantly lift and firm. Those results are temporary, last about 12 hours, but the escine works for you in the long term to boost collagen. So it's a real double whammy. It's like £8. I bought it because it was £8. I tried it. I loved what it does for the skin. I feel like it's helping the rest of my skincare work a little bit better. So I'm all in. The original The Ordinary Caffeine Eye Treatment was quite greasy. This is an emulsion, so it doesn't have any of that stickiness or greasiness to it. It's just a beautiful, beautiful product. If you're going to use this, I would say use it early on in your routine, like straight after cleansing, because that's when you're going to get the benefit with the rest of your routine. And I absolutely love it. If you want to see it in more detail, I did do a standalone video singing its praises. I loved it that much. I'll dig out and I'll link that up there. Definitely one to check out if you want to know a bit more. But yeah, that's a runner-up. These two are my top two for sure. Now, when I said earlier in the video, like, leave me your favorite new products, whether they're new to you or total new product launches, falling into that new to me category is a product that I think has been around 10, 15 years. So not new, but is new to me. This is the Dermalogica Daily Microfoliant. So this I first tried maybe 6 months ago, and I just really like using it as a once a week treatment for just, just smoothing everything out, and just, I don't know, it just has an impact on the skin which I don't get from other exfoliators. It feels really nice. The key to using this properly though is to put some in the palm of your hand and really lather it together with some water before putting it on the skin. If you try and put it on while it's still feeling grainy, it's not going to work properly. The enzymes in here need to be activated, so put some in the palm of your hand and really get some water. Turn it into almost like a lathery paste, then use it. I absolutely love it. Yeah, this is not new. This is not a new launch, but sometimes not everything has to be new and innovative. Sometimes reaching for things that have worked for others for years is a good thing to do, and I absolutely love this one. Really glad I tried it. Now, I did cheat myself a little bit. I said I was going to do this without jump cuts and edits, but I actually just had a massive cat hair stuck to my nose. So I'm sorry, I did fail myself there. But as somebody who has 2 cats that are always present when I'm filming, cat hair very much part of life and reality. And I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate out there. So hopefully, I did break my rule of no jump cuts, but I think it's probably for a good reason, because you didn't want to see me having to pick a cat hair. Now, moving on to 2 products from one of my favourite brands, which I'm always excited when they do a new launch. And most of the time, not always, but most of the time their new products hit. And that's Medik8. Well, they launched 2 new products this year. Tried them both, and I love them both, but for different reasons. So first up, this is the Medik8 niacinamide peptides. Now, I will say, when it comes to these products, these are ones that I've really enjoyed using. I don't think anybody needs to rush out and buy all of these, use all of them. You don't. This is rather just food for thought if you're looking to incorporate 1 or 2 new products in your routine. These are what I think are the best. And this one I think will work in a specific way. If you have very oily skin, very visible and enlarged pores, and that's like your #1 skin concern, get this. It will help treat them. For everyone else, you probably don't need it. This is a 10% niacinamide alongside some great pore refining peptides. It delivers really quickly. You'll notice a difference after about a month, and it definitely helps with oil control too. I can't usually tolerate a 10% niacinamide. My skin is screaming. But the way they formulated this and the type of ingredients that they've used alongside that niacinamide, my skin can use it. So I was really impressed to be able to use a higher strength niacinamide without all the side effects I normally get. I actually use this almost like as a treatment. So I'll use 1 whole tube like this on the areas where I have enlarged pores, which for me is this area. And then after a month, I'll stop. I'll go back to it 6 months later. I don't use this as a continuous treatment. I'm going to use this sporadically, just when I want a little bit of pore refining and just to clarify everything down. This really works. You could just use this as a permanent place in your skincare routine. That's fine. I don't feel I need that, and it's not the cheapest product, but this is the first high-strength niacinamide I've ever been able to tolerate, and it genuinely works. If you're looking for something that just instantly, will have an improvement in the appearance of your pores over like a month's time, this is the quickest acting that I've ever used, and I like the fact it's oil controlling at the same time. Their other product is this. This actually only launched 3 weeks ago, I think. This is the Medik8 Exo PDRN Prismatic Plus That is quite the title. And yeah, basically PDRN, vegan PDRN, which I personally prefer. I find it works better, and the whole salmon PDRN thing kind of grosses me out. That's on me. That's personal. There is nothing wrong with salmon PDRN, but I personally prefer the vegan version. This is it. It's also got exosomes in here. Exosomes are like little needles that help push the product deeper into the skin. The good thing about exosomes is if you use a product like this with them in, it will help the rest of your skincare penetrate as well. So it doesn't just help the ingredients in this, it will help the rest of your routine, which is why I think exosomes are a nice addition to a skincare routine, but you only need one product that contains them. Don't overdo it. This is your exosomes. This is also your PDRN, and it has like a prismatic look to it, so it gives a very gentle shimmer and glow up. I put some on before filming this, and it just gives your skin a really nice lit from within glow, alongside the benefits of those exosomes and PDRN. It's just a really nice product. I just think it's a really, really nice PDRN serum, and PDRN is currently the most searched for skincare ingredient online, so it's getting a lot of hype. I think it's good for anti-aging, particularly if you're looking to boost collagen and elastin, but it's not like the most amazing ingredients ever existed, like you will have some people say. I think it's a nice addition, and if you're going to use PDRN, I would personally recommend going for something with those exosomes alongside it, because that's really going to help double down on the benefits, and it will help the rest of your skincare routine too. This I love. Again, not the cheapest product out there, but I'm happy to invest where I see like there's a couple of benefits. You're getting the exosomes, you're getting the PDRN, you're getting that nice little glow up too. This is almost like a 3-in-1, which is how I personally justify it in terms of my own budget. Yeah, I just think it's a really nice, innovative product. I don't think there's anything else that does exosomes and PDRN together that I'm aware of. So it's really, really nice to see. And Medik8, yeah, I have a soft spot for Medik8 because every product that they launch seems to just work for me. And yes, I'm always excited when I see something new from them. Another brand like that, I definitely have my favourites when it comes to brands. Geek and Gorgeous, we've spoken about them. Medik8, already done that. Remedy. Anytime Remedy launch, you can see from all the products I've got behind here, anytime Remedy launch a new product, I am always excited, and I know it's going to be something special. But they've just launched their Remedy for Body Bumps KP Scrub. Now, anybody that lived through the 90s, like me, remembers the St. Ives Apricot Scrub. You remember that? There was a whole lot, everyone used it, then everybody sort of said it was tearing your skin and it was terrible, and then that wasn't really proven. And I would say that the skincare world has a very challenging relationship with St. Ives Apricot Scrub, and it kind of did away, like it demonized scrubs for everyone, and that isn't the case. Using manual exfoliation like you see in this one by Dermalogica or in the Remedy for Body Bumps actually can be really beneficial, particularly on the body. So what this is, this combines a sucrose-based manual exfoliant, so it feels a little bit grainy, but not super coarse, just a little bit grainy, alongside a high-dose glycolic acid and lactic acid, which is like the perfect combo for tackling that chicken skin, the old KP. But what makes this really special, 26% glycerin. That is going to be the most hydrating scrub you will ever use on planet Earth. It's so good, and I think this just goes to prove that when you think about formula and creating the best balance of ingredients, you're going to get it right, and that's what Remedy do really well. So how I would use this is if you have the texture on the tops of the arms, the thighs, the bum, wherever, use this in the shower. I would work it in, so work it slightly damp skin, work it in for about 30 seconds, step away from the water, let it sit for like a minute on the skin, then rinse it off. Because that 30 seconds is going to allow that manual exfoliation to work. That minute is going to allow those exfoliating acids to do their job, then you can rinse it off. It will leave behind that glycerin hydration, but everything will be smoother. Honestly, you could use this, I'd say a couple of times a week tops, for about 3 weeks, and your skin will be summer ready. You will be so smooth, so hydrated, and yeah, I have a lot of KP on the tops of my arms. It's a major insecurity of mine. This I've used, it's in my shower currently, I've used it 3 times now already. I'd say 50% better. Yeah, I love it. One of the first videos that I filmed on the channel that went viral was about KP, keratosis pilaris, the old chicken skin. That went viral. I made so many recommendations in that video around using exfoliating acids alongside manual scrubs and stuff. This is all of that in one product. You don't need 3 or 4 products. This is all of it in one, genuinely special. So if you have the texture on the body and you want to treat it really quickly in time for summer, get the Remedy for body bumps. So good, so inexpensive. But what I would say is twice a week, work it in on damp skin for 30 seconds, step away from the water, let it sit for a minute, rinse it off. Perfection, absolute perfection. Now we're in the final throes of this video. I've got, let me have a look, one body product to mention, and I've got a couple of creams. So let's do the body first. This is a Solitaire Driftwood Serum Deodorant. Now, this has gone viral on another app, not YouTube, on another app. This has gone viral many, many times over. In fact, the whole Solitaire range has, and it seems to have divided opinion. Half of the people love it, say it's the best skincare range they've ever used. The other half absolutely hate it and thinks it's all gimmick. I don't know, I've never known a brand like divide opinion like this. This is the product from theirs that I like the most. What this is a really nice exfoliating deodorant. So not only is the scent amazing, that is so nice. So you've got here driftwood, so it's like a sandalwoody scent. It is so good. So good. This also contains 5% exfoliants in it too. So you put this under the arm, not only is it going to smooth everything out, treat any underarm discoloration, but it also leaves behind a beautiful fragrance. I love it. Now, on me, I find if I let it dry down for 30 seconds, it's not sticky, it's not tacky, it doesn't transfer onto your clothes. That's fine. I would say it takes about 30 seconds to dry down. So, you know, give the arms a little, do the chicken dance, give them a little waft, dry it out, and then put your clothes on. You'll have no problem. I know people that say that they put their clothes straight on after applying it. It can get a little sticky. You need to give it 30 seconds to dry. That's the exfoliating acids in it. So like I say, chicken dance round your bathroom for a solid 30 seconds, and then you're good. I love it. I think it's £6. I paid £7. Anyway, so inexpensive. I personally use it every day. I have no problems. My underarm isn't sensitive. If you have sensitive underarms, maybe use it twice a week because of those exfoliants. It's so good. So good. And I love the scent. It's just a beautiful scent. I think they do other scents. The Driftwood is my personal favourite. For that price, it's a great way of kind of treating underarm discoloration, texture, whilst being a deodorant at the same time. Right, last two, we have this, which is the Centella Tika Cream. This is the updated version of their original Centella line. Tika, like a hyper-concentrated version of Centella Asiatica, Sika. I think it's a step up. They are phasing out the old products, the Centella ones, replacing them with these, which are the Tika ones. They're just better. So don't worry, if you like the originals, you'll like this one even more. It just is an upgraded version. That's all I really have to say. I know people always stress when they know their favourites are being reformulated. I get that. This is a reformulation that I think is genuinely better. Following the science, Tika, far more concentrated and effective for calming, soothing and hydrated than Sika, which is why I just think it works. This is my favourite of their line. If you want to know more information about the changes and stuff, I did it in a separate video, which I'll leave a link to up there. Tika over Sika any day, and I expect this to be a trend that really does sort of change as we go through 2026 with brands reformulating to include that ingredient. Then last but by no means least, this is the Pixi Flawless and Poreless Primer. Now, I was in two minds as to whether to include this. Is it skincare? Is it makeup? I don't know. It's a primer that has skincare benefits, so it's really nice and hydrating. It's pore minimizing, blurring, all that good stuff. What I use this for though is to mattify down any sunscreen that might be a little bit on the dewy side. So I have my selection of favourite sunscreens. Most of them work really, really well, but occasionally, like halfway through the day, I might get a little greasiness peering by here. I don't want that. If you put your sunscreen on, whichever one you use, put your sunscreen on, leave it on for like 5 minutes, and then just put a little of this on the areas that get oily. Protects it, just prevents that happening. It's like the best way of just mattifying things down. This is a little hack. You can powder over it. Translucent powder will also do the job. But if you wanted a bit of blurring at the same time, I think this is a really inexpensive way of taking whatever sunscreen you have and just making it work on every bit of your skin. I want a more hydrating sunscreen here. I want a more mattifying one here. This helps you to balance that out and achieve it. Like I say, maybe it's skincare, maybe it's makeup. I don't know what you're going to class it as, but let me tell you, this is the translucent one. They have different versions. I think they do ones with pigment. I personally go for the translucent one because that's what works with this sunscreen option. But yeah, you just put a tiny amount of this, and I mean, that is enough. Work it on the top of your sunscreen like that, and look, there is zero shine in that area I put it in. It just works. It's a great way of mattifying a sunscreen that might be just a tad on the dewy side for your taste, or in certain areas might just be a bit shiny. This will just mattify it down, absolute perfection. And there you have it, guys. My new skincare favourites of 2026. Some are brand new, like launched a few weeks ago. Others might have been around for decades and I'm only just finding them out now. That's fine. Whether they're new to me, new to the industry, new to you. I think we can celebrate innovation, new product launches where it kind of makes sense. And I think all of these products are well thought through, well priced, and actually offering something different to the market that didn't exist before. Let me know your thoughts. Do any of these appeal to you? Are you going to try any of them? Do you want to see more favourites videos? Because I used to always film these, and I think the reason I stopped is they never really got the views that other videos did. I don't know for what reason, but the OG crew, the people that have been with the channel the longest, always seem to really love them. They just never hit with a wider audience. So do you want to see more of them? Because if you do, I would be happy to film them. Let me know by reaching down into the comments and leaving the heart emoji. If you've watched it this far, through like 20 minutes of me fangirling about new skincare, thank you. Leave the heart emoji and I will bring back some favourites on a more regular basis. I'm not promising monthly, but I could do it on a more regular basis. So yeah, let me know your thoughts. Wherever you are in the world, guys, stay safe, stay well. I love your skin. Take care. Bye.